For the smaller teams as well, it's not just me. I mean, obviously, I think everybody should have an opportunity to be successful in any business. And my voice is saying that it hadn't been happening. Rather for it to be as quick as possible. I don't want it to linger long, and hopefully we can come to our senses and figure out something that makes sense for everybody.
NASCAR fans, buckle up because we're diving into some serious drama in the world of stock car racing. Ever wondered what happens when teams like 23XI Racing, yep, Michael Jordan's team, and Front Row Motorsports take on NASCAR itself? We're talking about antitrust lawsuits, charter battles, and a federal judge who just told NASCAR, not so fast. Here's the kicker. The judge just denied NASCAR's motion to shut the case down. What's going on behind the scenes? Are the teams right to fight for a bigger piece of the pie? Or is NASCAR just protecting what's theirs? And what does this mean for 2025? Will your favorite teams even make it to the track? Now, here's the deal. Why are these teams risking it all in court? Are they really getting the short end of the stick? Or is NASCAR just flexing its monopoly muscles? Stick around, because this story is about to heat up. You don't want to miss a second of this high-speed showdown. We've got all the juicy details, from court rulings to behind-the-scenes strategy. Who do you think has the upper hand here, NASCAR or the teams? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to hit that like button if you're ready to dig into the drama. Alright, here's where things get wild. 23XI, backed by none other than NBA legend Michael Jordan. Yeah, His Airness himself, co-owned with Denny Hamlin, and Front Row Motorsports, owned by Bob Jenkins, decided to lawyer up. They hit NASCAR with an antitrust lawsuit saying, "Y'all are running a monopoly, and we're getting crumbs while you rake in the dough." They're calling foul on NASCAR's franchise-style charter system. Basically, they're saying NASCAR's running the game like a monopolistic boss, and it's choking out competition. So here's the tea. After years of battling for better terms, NASCAR threw down a take-it-or-leave-it charter agreement in September. Most teams signed, except 23XI and Front Row. They were like, nah, we're not about that life. Instead, they teamed up, lawyered up, and filed this antitrust lawsuit, accusing NASCAR of running a monopoly. And let us tell you, they're not holding back. Now we all know the update since the case has begun, so let's fast forward to what's happening January 2025. And get this, 23XI even dropped a bombshell that if they couldn't race with chartered status, they'd lose Tyler Reddick, their star driver, to free agency. That's like LeBron James walking away from your basketball team. It's a big deal. So they went to court and said, "Yo, judge, we need charter status or we're toast." And guess what? The judge was like, "Okay, you've got a point." Bam. Victory lap for 23XI and Front Row. NASCAR tried to get the lawsuit dismissed and even demanded 23XI and Front Row post a $10 million bond each. Just in case they lost. That's a lot of cheddar, y'all. But the judge wasn't buying it. Judge Kenneth Bell was like, "Pump the brakes, NASCAR. This case is going to trial." He told NASCAR, "Nah, you can't just hold these teams hostage for cash when your own argument is shaky." The judge even called out NASCAR's lack of clarity on how they'd use that bond money. 23XI and Front Row argued that being open teams would cause irreparable harm. Picture this: sponsors bailing, drivers losing guaranteed spots, and contracts falling apart. Tyler Reddick, last year's regular season champ, could have walked if 23XI didn't get him a chartered ride. That's some serious pressure. Now, Judge Kenneth Bell, the guy overseeing this case, isn't holding back. His ruling wasn't just a slap on the wrist. He straight up said, "The alleged harm to NASCAR is uncertain and unquantified." Translation: NASCAR's case ain't holding much water right now. He straight up said that they need to look at all the evidence before making a call. He even hinted that NASCAR might have to open up its books during discovery. Yo, that's like getting a backstage pass to see how NASCAR really runs. Imagine what they could find. Yup, NASCAR's books and emails might be about to spill all the tea. If you're as hyped as we are about NASCAR, make sure to drop your thoughts in the comments, subscribe to our channel, and ring the bell for the latest NASCAR news and driver stories. So what's next? Well, Discovery is going to be like peeling back the layers of an onion. Except this one's filled with secrets about NASCAR's operations. The trial is set for December 2025, but let's be real, this could drag on longer than a rain delay at Talladega. And if this goes all the way, it could shake NASCAR to its core. Race fans, here's where it gets real. Some are hyped, saying this lawsuit could finally give teams the respect and cash they deserve. Others worry it could hurt the sport's stability. What's your take? Drop a comment below because we want to hear from you. And here's the thing, this isn't NASCAR's first rodeo with antitrust lawsuits. But in this case feels different. If 23XI and Front Row get their way, it could change the entire structure of the sport. Like, We're talking major shakeup vibes. Whether you're Team NASCAR or riding with 2311 in front row, one thing's for sure. This lawsuit is history in the making. Could this be the end of NASCAR's iron grip? Or will the racing giant prove it's still the king of the road? Only time will tell, folks. But what's a charter system anyway? Now, for those scratching their heads, let me break it down. Since 2016, NASCAR has this thing called the charter system. Think of it like VIP passes. 36 cars get guaranteed spots in every race and some juicy financial perks. The rest? They're left to scrap for 4 open slots. Imagine being in a club where only a few get bottle service and the rest fight for space at the bar. Yeah, not exactly a level playing field. Now let's talk about what's at stake for MJ and FRM here. 2311 and front row aren't just fighting for themselves. They're calling for a more competitive system that benefits everyone in the sport. They want permanent charters, a bigger slice of the pie, and more control over their intellectual property. Sounds fair, right? But NASCAR's like, hey, we gave y'all a system to help, and now you're turning around and suing us? Woo, the tension is real. So now, we've got a full-on legal battle brewing. The court ruled against NASCAR's motion to dismiss the case, which means this thing is going to trial. Mark your calendars, folks. December 1st, 2025, that's when the fireworks really kick off. This drama's got it all. Big money, legal fireworks, and a fight for the future of the sport we all love. Now fans, this lawsuit could go a few ways. Maybe NASCAR settles before things get too messy. Maybe the teams win and we see a new era in stock car racing. Or, plot twist, NASCAR doubles down and changes the game completely. Either way, this is one story that's far from over. So, what's next? Well, discovery is going to take all year, and you better believe both sides are gearing up for a showdown. This case is more than just legal jargon. It's about the future of NASCAR, the teams, the drivers, and the fans. If 2311 and front row win, we could see a more open, competitive NASCAR. If NASCAR wins, the status quo stays intact. Either way, it's a game changer. Alright fam, that's the lowdown on the NASCAR antitrust saga. What do you think? Are you team 2311 front row fighting for change? Or are you sticking with NASCAR saying, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? So, who do you think wins this race? David or Goliath? Drop your thoughts in the comments below and let's get this discussion rolling. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe for more interesting stories and updates from everything NASCAR. Do share this video with your friends. Until next time, keep the conversation going on, lucky dog on track.